On the news this afternoon, trends of conflicting court orders stirs comments. A grieved Niger Delta youth protest at NDDC office in Port Harcourt. Governor Wike to commission more projects next month. On the foreign scene, Taliban celebrate victory where last U.S. troops departed. I am Ifiemi Andrew. The first vice president of the Nigeria Bar Association, John Aikpokpo Martins, says judges of various courts gave embarrassing and contradicting judgments because those responsible for punishing them have compromised. Speaking on a television interview, he said the mode of appointments of judges into the NJC must be looked at to address the issue.
This issue of appointment of judges, who are the persons who are occupying the disciplinary body, and the NJC itself, must be critically looked at. If not looked at, we are just bouncing around the same problem. It will recur. We want to have different actors for the same issues over and over again. So the appointment of judges, those who constitute the body of the NJC, which is the disciplinary body, must be looked at holistically. Look at the constitution of the NJC, and at the state level, the Judicial Service Commission of the JSC of the several states.
Mr. Aikpokpo Martins, while reacting to the recent High Court judgments from Rivers, Kebbi and Cross River states concerning the PDP leadership, called on the NBA to petition the NJC over the judgment.
Now we are complaining about the conflicting or the dangerous orders from the Benin-Kebbi, from the Tedema, and from the Cross River. Now nobody is petitioning. That is a major issue. Now if nobody petitions the NJC, how is NJC going to sit over the issues at the end of the day? So you find out that the NJC itself, they also need to have the petitions before them. And I think the role NBA can play here is for the NBA itself to take upon itself to petition these judges. And that is the next step we are going to look at to ensure that these issues will not go on and on.
Meanwhile, the Chief Justice of Nigeria and Chairman of the National Judicial Council, Justice Tanko Mohammed, has summoned the Chief Judges of Rivers, Kebbi, Cross River, Anambra, Jigawa and Imo State to an emergency meeting. This is part of efforts to stem the recent wave of embarrassing and conflicting ex parte orders emanating from judges in their jurisdictions. Moving on, a civic society organization, Yaga Africa, says it is not true that INEC in Rivers State is trying to slow down the process of in-person continuous voters registration exercise in order to disenfranchise Rivers people. State focal person of Yaga Africa, Obinna Ebogidi, was reacting to the protest by local government chairman in the state last week, who said insufficient machines used for the exercise was a deliberate attempt by INEC to disenfranchise eligible voters in the state. But Mr. Ebogidi, in an interview, said INEC officials have been reporting for the exercise at their various centers. He said although INEC staff encountered network issues within the first 2 weeks of the exercise, it was not peculiar to Rivers State alone.
At most, our observers have reported that registration officers report to the centers by 10 and the process kicks off. And they are often on ground, sometimes till about 4 p.m. Now, the guideline now we got from INEC stated that they are supposed to be ball. Biakbo, for instance, they were attending to those who showed up till about 7 p.m.
Mr. Ebogidi also advised local government chairmen to concentrate their effort into rallying their supporters to register.
Political actors, leaders shouldn't at this point be engaged in any activity that would seemingly look like they are discouraging Rivers people from participating in the process. What they should be doing now is to massively mobilize their supporters to participate. Yaga Africa will be amongst the first to raise an alarm should we notice any breach in the process. So far, we have not noticed any.
The PDP Vice Chairman, Rivers West Senatorial District, Robinson Elwo, says the party is not concerned about Uche Secondus and does not recognize the court order from Kebbi State High Court asking Secondus to return as national chairman of the party. He said this while speaking with our correspondent ahead of the party's October convention in Abuja.
The question of Secondus claiming is there or not is no longer there. Because in the first instance, his work suspended him. The party at the LGA at state level upheld it and transmitted those the communication to the state. And then a court order from Rivers State. Secondus, by virtue of the fact that he was suspended by his work for anti-party activities, as well as a court order barring him, can no longer function as the party's national chairman. What Secondus should do at the moment is to go and sort out himself from the court. Thereafter, go to his ward. Kebbi State High Court is a court of cognate jurisdiction from that of River State. The party, by virtue of the fact that it's a law-abiding party, must obey the court order of River State and not an order from a Kebbi High Court.
Mr. Ewell said the various court judgments will have no effect on the forthcoming party convention. He said ahead of 2023 general elections, the PDP must produce a credible candidate.
Met on Saturday and agreed on a variety of issues, including fixing the convention for October. Then the meeting was adjourned to September the 9th, where they will now roll out convention committee members and zoning committee members. The party is already in convention mode. From this point now, the party will begin to shop for credible candidates that will be able to pilot the affairs of the party up to 2023. What the party needs now is the needed leadership. And there's no way, I don't think PDP would make that mistake of not getting the proper leadership that will pilot the affairs of the party up to 2023.
A 28-year-old final year student of computer engineering at the Kensarawiwa Polytechnic Buri, Urabari Sunday Gete, has been shot dead by gunmen. The incident happened yesterday morning. Her father, Sunday Gete, told correspondent that he received a call from his daughter that morning telling him that gunmen invaded her lodge, shooting sporadically. He said he advised his daughter to lay on the ground, but the gunmen came in and shot her.
My sister called me yesterday morning. I have gunshots inside the phone. When our house at Bori, reading our book every morning. Two boys now enter in and kill people. They shot my daughter on her bed and shot her back, took her dead, took her hand, get out. I said, carry go. I want government to react and help me. I'm not going money with me. I don't want naira.
When contacted, Public Relations Officer of Kensarawiwa Polytechnic Buri Innocent Uwanwu said he is not aware of the incident. Speaking on this, a youth leader in Ogoni, Legbosi Yamabana, said renewed killings in some Ogoni communities is becoming worrisome. He had called on the government to be proactive.
They should put in adequate measures to prevent the orgy of killings that is happening and not to pay condolence visits to deceased families. After the incident has occurred, we urge the Ogoni leaders to come together in a similitude of what happened during the grand reception of Governor Nyesom Wike and give the security agencies the same support by supporting them to procure more hardware so that they can perform optimally.
National President of a youth group, South Youth Initiative, Imeabe Xavier Oscar, says Niger Delta youth continued their protest at the NDDC office in Port Harcourt this morning because a substantive NDDC board is yet to be constituted. The national president told our correspondent that the protest will continue until the board is set up.
Up till now, NDDC has not been able to fulfill one purpose of which it was formed. Then up till now, NDDC has not been able to do one of its reasons of which it was established. And that's what we are calling for Mr. President to do. We are asking Mr. President to do the mission. If the President refuses to constitute a board, we are not leaving NDDC gate. We will be here till whenever. We will be here tomorrow. We are here on Tuesday. We are here on Wednesday. We are here on Thursday. We came on Friday. We are here on Monday. We will not be tired. The thing when we are tired, we will stop. But unfortunately, we will be increasing in our numbers. The more we go, the more we come back in numbers. The more we keep going, the more we are coming back in numbers.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
The Rivers State government will carry out another round of project commissioning from the end of September. Governor Wike gave the hint during the inspection of some projects in Port Harcourt City and Obiakpo local government areas. He said there is no local government area in the state that his administration has not embarked on a project.
So frankly speaking, I can beat my chest and go home and sleep very well that the people of the state are quite happy. So you can see their faces. Everybody's happy with what's going on. You can't see anybody protesting. That tells you the way they value and we relate with the people. You know, you must give governance a human face. So from this September ending, there will be another round of commissioning of projects that are likely to take another 2 weeks. There will be everyday commissioning of roads, commissioning of schools, commissioning of other basic infrastructures as it affects other sectors of the economy.
Governor Nyesom Wike also said that his administration has prudently managed the resources of the state.
Everything must not be body. People think that you have the whole body in this world before you be able to finish project. No, it is a matter of prudent management. It's a matter of you prioritizing what you think you need now and then what you think you need tomorrow. You cannot carry everything at the same time. With the way we are doing jobs, you see every community is calling you, oh, we have this road here, oh, please come. But they forget that even if you have 20 years to be government, it is not possible for you to finish everything. But what that shows is that they appreciate, they've seen the level of work you are doing. Unlike before, how many times do you see communities, oh, you have done community B, you have abandoned community D. So people are happy. I'm quite impressed and I wish I have all the time.
Some of the projects inspected include the Zingbo Link Road, a Pericom Flyover, GRA Junction Flyover, Boloro Rukwo Flyover, and Tombia Street Extension. The federal government has explained why it had not paid the University Revitalization Fund and met other demands of ASU. The Minister of State for Education, Emeka Nwajuba, said the government was working hard to ensure the release of the Revitalization Fund by the CBN. ASU, in its reaction, dismissed the minister's explanation, saying the government was being dishonest in its justification of the delay in paying the Revitalization Fund. In business, the federal government has revealed that the Nigerian economy is gradually experiencing positive growth. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, disclosed this at a press briefing held on Monday in Abuja. The minister revealed that the growth of gross domestic product by 5.01% was a positive one. In entertainment, famous Instagram model Janae Gagner, also known as Mercedes Moore, has died at the age of 33 in what is suspected to be a murder-suicide. Gagner, a model with more than 2 million followers on Instagram, was found dead at Cortland Apartments. Police also found the body of a 34-year-old Kevin Alexander Akoto. According to ABC 13, it is believed to be the suspect in Gagner's killing. In sports, Super Eagles captain Ahmed Musa and 19 other players have arrived at the Super Eagles camp in Lagos ahead of the opening match of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 qualification. The three-time African champions will face the Lone Stars of Liberia at the Teslim Balogun Stadium by 5 p.m. on Friday.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
Hours after the final foreign forces flew out of Afghanistan, a group of Taliban leaders walked victorious through the airport, flanked by their elite Battery 313 guards to inspect what had been left behind. Taliban spokesman Zabihullah Mujahid, tipped to be Minister of Information when a new government is named, led a group of officials onto the runway, his usual passive expression replaced by a broad grin. The Special Forces unit posed for pictures brandishing US M16 rifles and flying the Taliban's white flag. On the news this afternoon, you heard that the trend of conflicting court orders regarding issues in the PDP has stirred comments. Aggrieved Niger Delta youths have protested at the NDDC office in Port Harcourt. Governor Nyesom Wike is set to go on another round of commissioning beginning from end of September. On the foreign scene, we told you that the Taliban have celebrated their victory where the last US troops departed. The news is edited by Choma Ezema. For contact our newsroom on 0818-900-0017. Light showers expected in Port Harcourt this afternoon. My name is Ifiemi Andrew. Thank you for your time.